Orleans is no longer safe to live
Hurricane Katrina roared toward the Gulf Coast.
This deteriorating situation in the city of New Orleans.
Some people in Mississippi got out. Tragically, many others stayed put, surviving against all odds.
As the house just filled up with water, they forced me into the attic, and then I ended up kicking out the wall and climbing out to a tree because the houses around me were just disappearing.
We don't know where we're going to go or really what we're going to do at this point.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in rivers, and the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse?
Assalamu alaikum, Central Zone. Welcome to Loyola University, New Orleans. This is our first time here in Michigan and even at a Central Zone conference, so thank you for having us. Loyola, it's a student body population of 4,000, and there's only about 30 Muslims here. Our MSA was established in 2003, and it was really low-key, fell apart for the first year, fell apart the second year, and finally now our Muslims have started to man up, and we've tried to do our best, but one of the major setbacks we had as Muslims in Louisiana or even in New Orleans was that we had to face a tragedy in 2005, August 29th, which was Hurricane Katrina, which affected the Muslims, non-Muslims, everybody, affected our school, and we just wanted to make sure to raise some awareness about this issue and show you guys what life is like in New Orleans. Welcome to the Big Easy, New Orleans. We're here on the path of the streetcar that runs all the way from Uptown, which is a college area, is Loyola and Tulane, all the way down to New Orleans, the downtown area of the city. So pretty much here, a lot of people think that New Orleans isn't really coming back. There's a lot of damage. And some people think there isn't any damage and that the government has totally, helped us out and we're done. But that's not the case. As you can see, even these tracks used to once have transportation for students. They don't have that. A lot of the downtown buildings still have shattered glass. There's still a lot of damage, house damage. A lot of the local mosques got damaged. There's a lot of Muslim homes that got damaged. There's so much damage here, not just structural damage, but emotional damage. A lot of people are really sensitive to Katrina. We pretty much here in New Orleans have been trying to do some relief efforts, and there's certain people who've been affected by the hurricane really hard, and there's some people who, by the mercy of Allah, didn't really get affected too bad. Then up next, I want to introduce one of our dear brothers, Faraz Hafiz. He's been living here his whole life, a native of New Orleans, and he's going to talk about how the hurricane has affected him, his family, his school, and what he sees in the future of New Orleans.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. My name is Faraz Hafiz. I'm 19, a junior at Loyola, and I've been living here all my life, and this hurricane affected me really bad. Pretty much, my dad was stuck in a hospital as he's a pharmacist. He works in a hospital, and it was really hard on us. We evacuated, and it was real tough on our family. Alhamdulillah, he was fine, but he lost his job, and it was real tough on our family. He was forced to relocate to Houston, Texas, and I was forced to go to Texas A&M, keep on going on with my education, but it was already a month late, and I really couldn't handle it. It was tough without the MSA helping me out with all the friends, and I really couldn't cooperate, and I really couldn't study. So eventually I had to drop out. I couldn't handle it, so I came back home, back to Loyola, and Loyola eventually reopened the next semester. but it was also tough because my family was gone. My brother, my mom, my dad were all separated, and I was living with my older brother. And it's real tough without your family, and it was really tough. Like, you've been living here all your life with your whole family, and they're really attached to the city, and so am I. And now, and alhamdulillah, MSA has grown really big, and Loyola has been like a home to me, this family, and pretty much, inshallah, we can keep on doing the good work. We have one more year left, and see how it goes.
Moving on, he expressed how, you know, Katrina affected his family, how it affected him financially, emotionally, and he's still struggling from it today, but somehow the Muslims have come together to give him peace of mind and everything. But, you know, it's still a struggle in New Orleans. We still need a lot of help, but, you know, alhamdulillah, God has blessed us with a lot. And also we'll be hearing from another brother, our vice president here at Loyola for the MSA. He's going to talk about the effects of Katrina and what we're doing to move on and progress and make a change. And we ask you guys to, you know, help us in this movement, inshallah.
Assalamu everybody, my name is Omar Yusuf. I'm a junior here at Loyola, biology pre-dental major. It's a little bit off the track, but basically I just wanted to talk about the things that we've done in the past since Hurricane Katrina to help out the city, and the things that we're going to do in the future. We've done so many different house guttings over the last semester even. Although that's sort of surprising because it's been a year and a half now, but we've been doing house gutting since the hurricane. A lot of the masjids we've been house gutting. Gutting, if people don't know, is basically going into the house that's been, you know, totally flooded and tearing down everything in it, except for the basically the foundation is what's left. And it's very strenuous, and people, you know, underestimate it, but when you do it, it's actually it's a lot of hard work. We've done a lot of gutting. We go and do a lot of flower planting and beautifying of masjids around the city. And lately we've been doing the masjid that's right next door to us, Masjid Rahma, which you'll see later on in this video. And that basically we just go and do some, you know, plant some flowers. We help out whatever they need us to do at the masjid. Also, we've been trying to raise a lot of money for the people that are, you know, needy in this city, because there's so many people that need a lot of help in this city from the hurricane. And the main thing that we did for that was we did a fast-a-thon, which we got a lot of non-Muslims, almost 300 non-Muslims, to fast with us during a day in the month of Ramadan. And we raised a lot of money through that, and we raised about $5,000 to give to different needy families in the city that we gave to them directly. And then also we hosted just about 2 weeks ago, we hosted a group of 40 Muslims, well 40 students from NYU, 20 Muslims and 20 non-Muslims, that came down here during their spring break to help, you know, the city just by gutting and doing different things and building bridges between, you know, different people of different faiths. Also, in the future, we're also going to continue with all the gutting that we've been doing, because as you're going to see, there are so many houses and so many buildings that still have not been gutted, and we'll see that later on in this video. And pretty much every week we do something to help beautify the city, and that's basically what we've been doing, what we are doing. And we really encourage anyone who has the time to come down here and help us out, because we really need the help, and we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.